Okay, guys, so I'm watching the latest video. If anybody, okay, so somebody new said I want to know what's going on, like more of the backstory and stuff. There's a video called the why I changed my or why my channel changed or something like that. There's another one, the crimes they committed. Those are both two videos that could get you caught up. But also, if you just go to my community posts and look at the readings, they will get you, they will, even though they're not by me, I didn't make the videos, God is like sending me videos through other readers that explain everything and that are kind of filling me in on details that are going on. So it's really been interesting to see everything unfold. And in fact, I was going to mention one of those readers right now. I'm about to post this one, so it should be up by the time that you get this, but it's called Press All the Charges, Lawyer Laying Down the Law, Balance is Here. So she talked about how I've been putting my stepmom on blast, which I have been for like about the last day, pretty recent too. And that she's worried about getting caught for having unalived her kid. Well, I know exactly who that is, and I'm here to confirm that it seemed awfully suspicious to me as well. His name was Shawn, and they said he was schizophrenic and that he was, that he had mental problems. He had to go, the family, her side of the family, and there was a very big distinction between her side of the family and then me, my brother, and my dad were kind of kept separate. But so her side of the family were, they were always, he was going from house to house to house to house all the time, and they were kind of taking care of him and kind of, so I don't know if he really was schizophrenic or whatever, because she likes to call people crazy. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know. Honestly, like, to me, he was a bit of a punk sometimes, but he was also very sweet to me. Very sweet, especially like before he was gone. The last interaction I had with him was him being really protective about something that had happened to me, and he was like ready to like beat somebody up for me if he had to. He was like super duper sweet and caring, and that's the last I remember of him. So that's kind of a good memory to hold on to. So but after that, he just like seemed to like come up missing, and nobody knew where he was, and she was acting really distraught, and it was just really weird to me, because I knew my dad hated his guts, absolutely hated him. If you even mentioned him, his veins would pop out on his head. My dad's veins would pop out everywhere. And he hated him. They'd gotten in fist fights and stuff before. I don't know what the situation there was, except that they just really hated each other. So then all of a sudden he was found or something, and I got some call that like he's like they just found his body mysteriously, like maybe he like I don't know, it seemed to involve water, like he came up washed up on some water or something, and they were glad to finally have an end to it, that they knew what had happened or something. It all sounded very weird to me, and I always thought it was just so strange. And for some reason I don't know how to explain it, but she didn't seem all that upset about it. Like, I don't know, it seemed fake a bit. There was something about it that seemed fake, and I always wondered like what really happened to him. So I just wanted to say that to whoever the investigator is looking into that and kind of being like, well, what the heck happened to the son? I think the same thing. Like, I don't know, but she kind of gets into it in this reading if you want to take a look at it. Press all the charges, because this woman is apparently the crazy one, calling everybody else crazy. So, yeah, and we need to make justice happen, okay? We need to make some justice happen in this situation. So, good luck. I hope that helps. That's just my little piece of the puzzle of Shawn. Yeah, I never really. I mean, he was a jokester and stuff. He was kind of funny when we were growing up. But I don't know. I didn't really have much of an opinion of him until he stood up for me that one time. That was pretty cool. Other than that, he just seemed like a, I don't know, typical teenager. He was super cute when he was young, and I don't know what happened after that. I really didn't keep in touch with anybody, but I could see where, because he was so cute, I could see where they could use him. I mean, he was like a model cute, like super cute. So I could see where they would totally sex traffic him. So I don't know. Hopefully that didn't happen, but you know, with how weird these people seem now that I'm finding all this out, I would not be surprised. Would not be surprised. Anyway, just I wanted to add my little 2 cents worth for whatever that's worth.